What are you willing to risk for truth? What are you willing to risk for truth? That's today's thought of the day. So everybody, Mr. Brown, Proclaim Ministries, helping connect faith and life. They had this thought: what are you willing to risk for truth? And the question was really for me. I was getting ready to post a video online about the election and my thoughts about the election. And then I thought, well, maybe I shouldn't, because I talk about abortion a little bit. I don't get real preachy about it, but I talk about it. And maybe some of the people that follow me may unsubscribe or stop following me, or even, leave a negative comment. And I thought, do I really care? Apparently I do, because I even thought about it. So the question, what are you willing to risk for truth? Are you willing to risk your job, your income, your family, your friends, your status in the community, or even your Instagram or social media followers or friends? And I put those in air quotes because are they really your friends? Are they really your followers? And that's something I have to think about myself, because I've been called to a higher calling, not to be so concerned about what my followers think, but what my God thinks. Because the truth is, I am a follower. I am a disciple of Christ. So it reminded me what it says in Luke chapter 9, starting at verse 21. Jesus telling the disciples about his death and how he's going to die. This is what it says. And he strictly charged and commanded them to tell this to no one, saying, the Son of Man must suffer many things and be rejected by the elders and the chief priests and scribes, and be killed, and on the third day be raised. And he said to all, if anyone would come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. That verse right there, verse 23. And he said to all, if anyone would come after me, let him deny himself, take up his cross daily, and follow me. As I thought about that, what are you willing to risk for truth? And I had to really consider, hey, should I be more concerned about them or truth? Because I believe here's the truth. We will suffer persecution. When we choose to stand up for truth, when we choose to follow Jesus Christ, I think Paul told Timothy, those who are followers of Christ will suffer persecution. We will at some point do that. I know in America we currently have our freedom of speech to say certain things, but not all things, but are willing to say things that even risk that. And Jesus is willing to risk it all for us. He risked everything. He died on the cross for our sins. He took it all. And if he was willing to die for me, shouldn't I be willing to live for him and even risk losing Facebook followers or friends or whatever for the sake of truth? Now, I'm not saying we should be nasty, ugly people and just yell at people truth. No, speak the truth in love, but be willing to stand up for truth, even if it's at risk of losing my friends, my status, my reputation. And I look around our world and so many people are willing to do that. And it's easy to see in other people, to see how they have bowed down to the mainstream media because they were afraid to be canceled. It's easy to see celebrities and other politicians, other people who don't stand up for truth because they're willing to lose their fortunes. But what about me? I don't even have fortunes, right? Those three things: to deny myself, take up my cross daily, and follow him. Deny myself, that's pretty self-explanatory. Some things that I want to be and want to do that don't coincide with the person who's a follower of Christ. They don't go parallel, they don't go together, they're not married, right? I should not be doing certain things because of whose I am, not just because of who I am. Number two, take up my cross daily. I don't know what that looks like for you. Our crosses may be different to bear. Where we are, what we do in life may be different, but there is a calling to take up that cross, to be willing to the shame, the persecution, the things that go along with the cross, take it up daily. And lastly, to follow him. Who am I following? I look at my social media, I'm following a lot of people, right? But who am I truly following? Am I following the one who is my example, my role model, the one who died who gave everything for me? And am I willing to be like him? That's a great question. It's a question for me, it's a question for you. So today's thought of the day is pretty simple, and it's more reflective for you and for me. You don't have to answer me particularly. You can leave a comment below if you want to, but before our God, what am I willing to risk for truth? And hopefully I'm willing to risk it all, to deny myself, take up my cross daily, and follow him. Because, as he says in verse 24, which I didn't read, he said this: whoever would save his life will lose it. Whoever loses his life for my sake will save it. That's today's thought of the day.